you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Voyagers and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Inside. Hey, where y'all going?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hold. Jumbo. 319. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And now out comes Houston. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, hey, hey. We got 4.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A toss play to Hunt, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll toss it to Hunt, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Takes it himself, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, check 26.
On first down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is good. 58 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ready! Green 90! Green 90!
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slow! Ready! Green 39! Green 39!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Blue 45!
Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
There we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And again, it's Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAnthony Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
319.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ace! Ace! Z! Green 39. Green 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Left.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at the 3. They find some open field here. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
319. Hey, check 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
319.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here we go now.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back now at Lambeau, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, check 26. Zoom. Wide left. Teammate.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now out comes Houston. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ace, ace.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got